checked you, so some of you, I've already checked the back. You're going to make your line, split it back down the middle again. You want to keep all these sections nice and clean so you know where you're going. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small piece of this section all the way down behind the ear. Okay? I'm going to divide it like this. Because I need to take some of this section to create my guide. So now I have to create my guide for the front. But I have to create it in the length that I've already started to be able to know how far I need to cut. Okay? So you're going to take a panel like that from the back. You can see. Okay? And then you're going to take that same diagonal parting that you've been taking on the front. Okay, so does everybody see that? So first that piece, then you're going to take this. Now, you're going to adjust this piece now to play into that. See how I did that? So once you got the angle on this, you just took a little bit of this because now it will fall into each other with a panel. It makes it a little bit more easily done visually. Okay, so you'll take that panel out first, you take your diagonal, then you go back in and make it one section. Now this is our guide that we're going to be taking to do the rest of the haircut for this section. So once we take this guide, we don't need to cut into this anymore because we've already established the guide for this section. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of that hair as one panel. Okay? There's my guide, so I actually don't even have anything to cut. Which is going to be a little harder. Okay, so see, notice that the hair is very dense, less dense, okay? But that's because there is no hair here. This is why we have to go a little further up, because we don't have any hair in this spot. So we have to go up high enough where we get the hair to join it. Then I'm going to take my next section again, 1/2 inch to 1/4 of an inch. Okay. I'm just going to take that as one panel all the way down. And again, if there's no hair to cut, that's okay. You just take it and pretend you're cutting. Okay, that way you're still going to get the steps that are in there. Continue to go on. So remember, we have to have that diagonal, remember? That nice diagonal that we had when we started. So don't make this straight. We make it on a diagonal because it's a little bit longer in the front, so that's why we're not having a lot of hair taken off here. Okay, some of you are, I see some of the mannequins, not all of them, but 1 or 2 of them are extremely short. I don't know how you got that short. You probably took off too much to begin with. Because as we go further, so there won't be any hair because this isn't long enough to reach. So natural fall, just comb it there and you're done. And then once we finish that side, I'll demonstrate the other side so that you learn to have the proper angles and where your fingers. So remember, on the right side, you're pointing down. The left side, you're pointing up. Okay, so just do this. Take your section, divide it. Let me see that section before you cut. And then you're going to cut because there may not be a lot. I'll let you cut the whole section. But I want to see your lines first before you cut. Okay? So go back way down because I need this panel of hair to be... So again, coming here, going straight down, and then just removing this out of my way because I only need this amount of hair. I don't need any more than this. Okay? Now, this is here, nice and wet. And now I'm going to come to the front and do my diagonal parting. I do my diagonal parting wide to narrow.